What up, sugar pie honey bunches?
Not tonight.
Boys.
Yeah, not
You
tonight,
sweet
Cody.
boys. Hey, I'm allowed to love you.
No,
you can hate me all
should
you
fear
want.
us tonight. You should fear us.
Yeah, exactly.
There's not an ounce of fear in my bones
right.
when it comes to the two of you.
I don't know.
I got nothing but willpower over here.
I don't know. I think if I made a construct of Dina Hashem looking disappointed,
yeah, that would crush me. That would crush me. That would. That's okay. Maybe I'm not as strong as I thought. That's
hilarious.
insane. Construct of Dina Hashem.
what up, dude skis?
This past Saturday was Free Comic Book Day.
Oh, tell us a thing or two.
Well, I know Jake has a thing or two to show us. I picked up a lot of good stuff. I want to see what he got.
I didn't pick up a lot, but I picked up some cool shit. I picked up book 2 of Batman First Night.
Ooh, I have the first
Nice.
issue.
Who
of
is
that?
Who is it? It's
Dan Jurgens writes it.
Mike Perkins and Mike Spicer.
Whoa, the
Yeah, I have
Jorgens
issue
and the
1
Perkins
also.
together?
Dude, I also bought volume 2 of Catwoman by our girl Teenie Howard.
Ooh.
Because I read volume 1, I liked it. Also, shout out to Teenie Howard. We met her at LA Comic Con, and we should definitely get her on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
for
has
sure.
expressed interest.
Yeah, she's going to come on one day soon, hopefully.
We're going to get her.
So I bought Gotham City Year 1.
Nice. Yes. Tom King, Phil Hester.
You already know. The Tommy
The
K
King.
special.
Yeah.
Okay, special.
And I bought Batman White Knight Generation Joker.
Ooh. Okay. You're deep into the White Knight universe, huh?
Oh, I love the White Knight universe, honestly. I think it's one of the coolest takes on Batman.
I've not touched it in the slightest.
Dude, it's fucking our boy Sean Murphy.
Ooh.
So, dude's legit.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a nice haul for Free Comic Book Day.
Yeah, and then just a few random, free comics, but I never really actually read the free comics I get.
You should. They kind of are pretty much like, here's a little preview of the big shit we're going to be doing in the summer coming up, or later this year. So it gives you a little taste. Like Marvel is starting this really cool event called Blood Hunt, where like vampires are taking over and Blade is involved, but maybe not in a good way.
Oh,
Yeah.
Blizzard?
Blade against the Avengers?
Seems like it, maybe.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
that
right?
would be cool. I'd like to see Blade taking out the Avengers one at a time, like dissecting them,
It would be cool to see him fight like Captain America.
Oh, for sure.
I think it's gonna happen. I think so. Like a really cool thing about this comic, by the way, Jed McKay is the writer. Who's the artist? Fuck, I know I have it here somewhere. But you could have got it on Free Comic Book Day, like the 0 issue. But I say go check it out if you could. The first issue's out already, and you could get a regular copy or there's a red band edition. Oh. And I have both of them. And like the red band edition is just way more violent and gory. And you just see there's different panels and sometimes even added pages of just like more
Red
fucked up shit
band.
happening. Red band issue.
Nice.
Yep.
The director's cut.
Director's cut, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool. Also, I think this was my favorite haul. I'm blaming you, Cody, actually. If you didn't talk about Doc Ock in some whatever we were talking about recording, or maybe we were just talking, I would not have gotten this. I saw this and I was like, oh, dear God.
Nice.
Yo, that's
Dear
sick.
God. His tentacle. Oh,
whoa.
shit. His tentacles move and shit. Like these top ones do the thing.
Sick.
That's
Yes,
so cool.
Right.
Dude, fuck yeah.
Dude, I'm not even a toy person, and I love that toy.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm a toy slut.
And I wish I was still into toys.
Jake has kind of converted me in recent times.
I love toys, man. They're cool. There's some cool shit out there.
I ain't got the scratch. I'm too poor for toys.
Yeah. Well, especially like now, like toys are like crazy expensive.
Yeah.
If you get like the nice ones, they can like run you a good buck.
Yeah.
I
This
believe
is
it.
like the Marvel like regular series, like it's like 20 to 50 bucks for certain ones.
Dude, it's not facing me, but I have actually here. This might
Like I don't get statues. Statues are really
I
expensive.
love statues.
Fuck a statue. I want a toy that I can fucking get. If I had toys, I'd be having to have like little battles for them.
Yeah, right.
Could I have a Sinestro Corps Batman?
Ooh. That's
Whoa,
sick.
that would knock my damn cat ears off my nog.
That's how cool it is.
So do you not open the figures you buy?
No, for the most part, I do. I just haven't got around to it. I'll probably open it once I put them up on the shelf.
Nice. Yeah, I open all of mine. I mean, it's just going to take up more room if they're in the box.
Exactly. I don't care about keeping them in the box, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not collecting them to sell them.
Yeah, I'm not collecting them ever to sell them. They're
Right.
strictly for me to enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're
For
just
sure.
for you to show all the honeys, you know what I mean?
It's like, damn, Daddy. Is that a limited edition Todd McFarlane Gold Label Sinestro Corps Batman? That's what the bitches say.
Oh.
But surprisingly, Sinestro Corps Batman is not part of the Sinestro Corps War, which is what
True.
we're talking about today.
True.
That's
Anthony,
something
that was
randomly
too
happens
clean of a
before that. I
transition
know,
for
it made
us.
too much sense. It
Damn.
made too much sense.
We don't like that. What's happening here? Shit's going
Are we
sideways.
getting better at our jobs?
Oh, dear God. That's right. We are talking DC's Sinestro Corps War, our first Green Lantern book.
Yeah, I
Fucking
can't
finally.
believe this many years in and we're just covering Green Lantern for the first time.
3 years, 200 plus episodes. We're finally
Yeah.
talking about them.
First
Written
time.
by our boy Geoff Johns.
Boar.
Our board.
Our boy.
Our boar.
I said our
Jar. No, you did
Jarf
not.
Johns.
Jarf.
Geoff Johns.
Jeff
It's not
Johns.
Jeff.
Yeah,
Is
it's
it
Jeff.
not
is
Jeff?
Jeff.
I think it's
Is it
Jeff.
It's Jeff
I think
Johns.
it's
I think
Jeff.
most people who spell it like that go by Jeff.
You could call him Geoff Johns.
I'm going to call him Geoff Johns.
I'm not going to argue that.
Yo, Jake, you're filling the Cody role this episode.
Yeah, I know. Flip the script.
Yeah, Geoff Johns. And part of the Sinestro Corps War, at least the way we read it, so it is a Green Lantern storyline, but there's also a companion book, Green Lantern Corps, and it's like 11 chapters, the whole Sinestro Corps War, so it goes across
isn't it?
that.
No, it's like 15 if you count the
one
tie-ins.
shots. Yeah, you're right. But so for the Green Lantern Corps series, the writer's Peter Tomasi.
I thought it was Dave Gibbons.
And Dave Gibbons wrote something too. And the artists are Ivan Reis and Patrick Gleason. So there's a lot of people in this thing because it's a big one. It's
Yeah.
a big old Green Lantern
It's a
event.
big old. I'm glad our first Green Lantern event is a biggin.
Yeah. Is this your first Green Lantern comic, Cody?
Honestly, no. I've read some of Blackest Night, but that's
Which
it.
comes after
But
this.
that came after this. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize this led up to Blackest Night
Yeah.
until I read it, and then also, so I read some.
Did you
of
read
that.
Blackest Night when I let you borrow it?
Yes.
And I let you
But
borrow Sinestro Corps War also, didn't I? Back in
You
ACI?
let me borrow a different book with. You let me borrow a book. It was like newish in art style, and it was about like Sinestro's fall from grace. You know what I'm talking?
It's probably part of that same Green Lantern storyline.
But it's probably, yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Geoff Johns had a huge run.
Yeah.
It was like when Hal first joins or whatever, but it was like an updated version,
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they do his origin in like the middle of the run.
maybe.
Yeah. I think
Not
you're
too
right. I
long
think-
after
I think-
this.
Yeah. No, you're right. But either way, Green Lantern. This is a sick book.
I like it a lot.
It really thrusts you into the Green Lantern lore.
Oh,
Yes.
you have to. Yeah, if you don't know anything about Green Lantern lore, this isn't a great jumping off point.
I agree. Jumping on point, yeah.
I agree with that.
But it like it's just the kind of thing that I had to like. There were a lot of character deaths that I'm like, that looked like it should have felt like something, but it just didn't for me because I don't know these motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
Well, in a lot of the Green Lantern books, there's a lot of random ass lanterns that are just there and then die.
Yes.
Because that's what they're there for.
Some of them are just there to die. Yeah, exactly.
But you bring up a great
Yeah.
point that you need to know some Green Lantern lore to enjoy this comic. So here's what I think you need to know. First of all, this is like a bit into Geoff Johns' run on Green Lantern. This is 2007, right? This actual event takes place right after Infinite Crisis. And it's important to read Infinite Crisis because it involves Superboy Prime, which is a big part of this Sinestro Corps War. And then a big thing to know is that Hal Jordan was gone for many years in DC. And when we last saw him, he had a fall from grace. Mongol and Cyborg Superman destroyed his hometown, Coast City, causing him to descend into madness, kill all the Green Lanterns and the Guardians. Kyle Rayner ends up being the only Green Lantern left. Like, he takes up the mantle after this. Hal Jordan becomes evil. He becomes Parallax. We find out that he was possessed by Parallax. It wasn't that he was just going crazy. Parallax is this yellow fear entity that infects the Green Lantern battery, which made them have a weakness to yellow. Which is a stupid thing about the Green Lanterns.
Definitely one of their lamest traits.
So you need to know that shit happened, that Hal Jordan has come back, but people don't trust him because he used to be insane and was a villain for a little bit of time.
You can tell throughout this series, you can tell the distrust in Hal Jordan that the other Lanterns have for him throughout this comic. There's only a couple a couple Lanterns who seem super confident in him and comfortable with him.
Like Guy Gardner and Jon Stewart.
Exactly. That's basically that's it, really.
And Kyle Rayner.
Kyle Rayner. Yeah, basically it's like the humans.
Kilowog too.
Who is Ion in this? He's like the mega.
Starts out as Ion, and then they pass the Ion to some prophecy dude who I had never heard of. Something Yat.
Sodom Yat, who is kind of like a Kryptonian. I think he was born on like a different like a moon of Krypton or something like that.
He's cool. He's a cool character.
Yeah, I liked him. Because he has Superman powers when he comes to Earth, and he's a Green Lantern, and he gets Ion power. So he's kind of like the most badass you could be at that point.
But he still gets his ass beat by Superboy Prime.
Oh, because you don't fuck with Superboy Prime.
Dude, Superboy Prime.
I love him.
I remember even when I first read this, and now rereading it, he's a straight beast.
He's insane.
He's fucking people
but
up.
He's also crazy powerful. It's just like...
Oh, yeah. He's crazy powerful. He's fucking people up. He's also mad childish. And that I kind of love about him.
He's super edgelord. He is the edgelord Superman. Seriously. That's all he is.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like Superboy Prime is DC's Homelander.
Yeah, I can see that. He teeters on he's literally insane and he's young and I don't know, he's cool. He's a fucking cool villain.
I think he's definitely written to be the DC haters.
Oh, really?
Because he comments on everything. Even in Infinite Crisis, him, Earth 2 Superman, who's the classic Superman, he's an old man, and Luthor are watching Infinite Crisis happen, and they're getting pissed off because they lost their worlds and everyone's fighting on Earth. And Superboy Prime punches reality. He breaks reality. Yeah. It's just really weird stuff happening at that time. But I like that kind of shit. It's just oh, he's that powerful. You got to watch. That's how they establish how insanely powerful he is. He punches a hole in reality and they escape into Earth Prime or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And again, this is all backstory. There, I guess there is kind of lore that you do really, really need to have some idea.
Yeah, if I'm being honest, I know enough about comics that I was able to put it together. But as someone as the least comic book knowledgeable of the three of us, I definitely had to there were things I had to look up. And honestly, after a certain point, I was I just need to read this book by the deadline. So I just started breezing through whether I knew it or not after a certain point.
Lots of footnotes. Yeah, sure. So I mean, maybe that's a negative for you. For me, I just see it as, I just like it. It just means I got to read more comics to find out what I'm missing.
Yeah. Me too.
A culmination of DC things.
I do think it does a good job of explaining the things you do need to know. There is a one shot with Superboy Prime that explains all that backstory, actually.
Oh, for sure. Anti-Monitor destroying his homeworld.
Oh, yeah, Okay, so maybe we should back up because there's a lot of moving pieces in the Sinestro Corps War.
This one's hard to do a
some
synopsis
foundation,
for. We can do the base synopsis, which is very much that Sinestro, Green Lantern's main arch nemesis, who has been imprisoned in court, decides to fucking forge the yellow ring, the Weaponer's ring, which it is often referred to.
Powered by
because those guys on Quard are Weaponers, and even in Alex Ross's Justice, when he shows up and he takes Green Lantern out the picture, they're like, "Oh, the Weaponer's ring." So it's cool that they kind of built off that old Green Lantern lore and now made it the Sinestro Corps ring.
And Quard is the antimatter universe where Anti-Monitor's from, who instigates Crisis on Infinite Earths. He's super mega powerful. It's crazy that he's even part of this event.
Yeah,
he's one of the biggest DC villains of all time.
Yes. He's on Galactus tier shit.
I would even say beyond.
Yeah,
for sure. I agree.
Reality destroying.
Whole universe consuming.
You need multiple Justice Leagues to just even try to fight him.
Which by the end of it, the entire Justice League does get involved in this.
Yeah. Not in a way that they make seem important, but they are there.
They get their asses beat.
Yeah, they get their asses beat. The Green Lanterns have to look cool in this.
The Sinestro Corps fucks up the Justice League.
Yep.
It's so cool. This made me love Sinestro, this comic.
Yeah, he's a badass.
Sinestro's insane.
One of DC's best villains by far.
I would say
I love Sinestro.
I would say one of DC's best villains for sure.
Insane, Cody? His sector was the safest sector for years.
We know why Jake likes Sinestro.
You can't argue with statistics.
You sound like Catwoman, Lonely City, Harvey Dent right now.
I'm just saying that there was peace and order in that sector. That's all I know.
Yeah, well, he's also a fascist. Literally, aspects of him in this were modeled after Hitler, according to something I read online.
The way you said it makes it lose credibility.
I mean, even though it's true, I can't remember the article that I read because I'm stoned, but I did read something.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, Sinestro's a motherfucker. First of all, it is fucked up, but I love how he always calls Kyle Rayner Alley Rat.
Yeah.
And he calls him that because, again, Kyle Rayner is the last Green Lantern. All the Green Lanterns are dead because of Hal Jordan. The ring comes to Kyle Rayner in an alleyway. A guardian brings it to him or something. And so Sinestro's oh, you got your shit in the gutter. You're an alley rat. Kyle Rayner, by the way, if you don't know, his biggest claim to fame is that, okay, that's what happens. He's the first Green Lantern.
He beat Parallax.
No, so in this, he becomes Parallax and infects him. But part of the shit talking that Sinestro does to him is the fact that Kyle Rayner's girlfriend was murdered and stuffed into a fridge. This happened in DC Comics.
Yeah.
It's called fridging somebody. It's just what the fuck are you doing, guys? And it's the most famous thing I could, if you think of Kyle Rayner, that's what everyone thinks about. It's so fucked up. And then you find out that there's a Sinestro Corps bug virus dude that killed his mom, made her sick.
Yeah.
They do so many fucked up things to Kyle Rayner. I don't know why. He's one of the coolest Green Lanterns.
Because he's a bitch. No, he's not a bitch. I actually like Kyle Rayner.
Oh, I like Kyle Rayner.
I do like he's the one who got me into Green Lantern comics.
Okay, rank of the 4 human.
But I like Hal Jordan more than Kyle Rayner, though.
Same. Rank of the 4 humans. What's your order of favorite Lanterns?
Hal Jordan, John Stewart.
See, I was going to say John Stewart, then Hal Jordan for me.
I do like John Stewart a lot, especially because the Justice League cartoon.
Yeah. That's where I know that's my most familiarity with Green Lantern is the Justice League cartoon. And because of that, I'm more familiar with I love John Stewart. If I'm being honest, so this is going to be a crazy take for you guys.
What?
Before reading this specific comic, I thought Hal Jordan's version of the Green Lantern books, they were honestly my Fantastic Four. Just in the sense that
that's crazy.
They were the DC property that I'm I don't really give a fuck. And I kind of felt that way about the Greater Corps. I always loved John Stewart though.
Nah, I'm a big Green Lantern fan.
Yeah, I've always liked him. The ring is just cool.
I like the Corps. I like Hal Jordan.
You know what my exposure to Green Lantern was for the first time? Super Friends. Was he in Super Friends?
I don't know,
or am I making that up? I remember a ring. Sinestro, yeah, he was because Sinestro was in Super Friends. That's for sure.
He was part of the Legion of Doom.
Yeah. And I always remember him using the ring, and I thought that power is cool. I don't know why. He just could do cool shit with the ring, you know?
I like Green Lantern because of that. I think I would be good with a ring. I think my imagination.
Yeah, I would love to have the ring.
Oh, I think I would do great with the ring.
I would pick the ring over the Infinity Gauntlet, or even say like Thor's hammer or Cap's shield. I'd pick the ring.
I agree. I would pick the Green Lantern ring. I think I would just be nice with it. Kick some ass.
I mean, I don't know if I would pick it as any. I mean, if we're saying as a weapon, but as an ability, I think I might go for something else. But as a weapon, it's definitely. That's what I'm saying.
Like a tool.
No, for sure. I'm saying like as a weapon, I would love. This would probably be my choice of comic book weapons, but. Like if I wouldn't want, like if somebody was like Green Lantern or some other power, I might choose another power, honestly.
But wait, you didn't finish ranking. We didn't finish ranking the Green Lanterns.
Okay, so for me, it's John Stewart, Hal Jordan, Kyle Rayner, who honestly I only know about because I had a friend, JP, shout out my boy JP, who like in everything that he was like the biggest Green Lantern fan I've ever met. In every like in every video game, like his emblem would be the Green Lantern ring. And he
So you have no real reason for placing Kyle Rayner third, is what you're saying.
Yes. Yeah. No, I mean I respect my boy JP. Like he's like talked to me about it a bunch, and you know what I mean? Like, and Guy Gardner, I really only prefer as a foil rather than as a hero. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
So that's my ranking.
Okay. Jake, what about you?
Probably Hal Jordan, John Stewart, Kyle Rayner, Guy Gardner.
Damn, I thought we had some Guy Gardner love on the podcast. Like, yeah, he is like a scumbag, but he brings some flavor to the core, you know?
I've read more comics of the other Green Lanterns doing cool shit than I have him.
That's fair. I think I would do Kyle Rayner, Guy Gardner, John Stewart, Hal Jordan.
That sounds like crazy talk to me.
Yeah, of those four.
It sounds like crazy-nazium.
I respect it, Anthony. I respect it.
This is why I really like Kyle Rayner, and I think maybe a lot of people do too. Kyle Rayner is not a soldier or a tough guy or anything like that. He's just an artist. And so he could actually and you'll see when he does his constructs, you don't really see it that much in these issues, especially because Kyle Rayner becomes Parallax in most of the issues. But you'll see that his designs are drawn. Like he even sometimes is like a giant pencil that like a giant Green Lantern pencil. I always thought that was cool. I just love the way he uses the ring that way. Hal Jordan is just so I get the Fantastic Four comparison. He's so vanilla. He's just default Green Lantern. Even newer years, there's Jessica Cruz, who I really like. I would probably put
Jessica Cruz.
1 or 2, honestly.
And Simone Baz, isn't that the other
Simon Baz, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know either of them.
There's even other ones.
I read a bunch of those comics.
I don't know either of those lanterns.
There's a lot of them.
They were like the new Rebirth Green Lanterns introduced.
Yep.
Nice.
I think they started in New 52 and then, but yeah, Earth suddenly has 6 Green Lanterns. It's crazy.
Because Earth be wildin'.
Earth do be wildin'. I mean, I love that the Sinestro Corps, the twist at the end wasn't that they were going to attack Oa. It was that they were attacking Earth instead. They played the Guardians hard.
Yeah. So Sinestro has this dude Arkillo, who's just a beast.
He's the Kilowog of the Sinestro Corps.
Pretty much, yeah. You don't want to mess with him, but he's not OP. He's just a heavy hitter.
Yeah, I would compare him to the Bebop or Rocksteady of.
Yeah, that's a good comparison. But then you have fucking Superboy Prime, Cyborg Superman, Anti-Monitor, and
Sinestro and Parallax.
Yeah, exactly.
And Parallax has possessed Kyle Rayner and made him Parallax.
Yep. And don't sleep on Cyborg Superman, by the way. He's a beast himself. And his whole story seems to be he's only on the team. Not he's only on the team because he always just wants to fuck shit up. But he's there because Anti-Monitor is promising to kill him. He can't die. He's always coming back.
Yeah.
So Cyborg Superman, here's his quick backstory. Hank Henshaw, he's DC's Reed Richards in a weird,
depressing-
twisted way. It's so depressing. Him and his family go to
Backstory.
space, and instead of getting powers, they all get fucked up and die. But he somehow lives as a computer consciousness, and he evolves into Cyborg Superman at some point, and now he just can't die. Like, he's always alive. And he's Superman level powers. So they have 2 Supermen on their team. What the fuck?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, they're Sinestro's team. Sinestro is leading some of the most powerful villains DC's ever seen.
Even the second tier core members of Sinestro Corps are pretty sick.
Yeah, the lady who's like controls the book of Parallax or whatever.
She's crazy. Yeah.
Lissa Drac.
And then what's his name? The Kilowog of the Bebop. He was dope.
Yeah, or Kilo.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys read some of the one-shots. There is one of them that like explains that in order to get the yellow ring, like you have to undergo like this weird psychological torture.
Yeah.
Almost like the Gom Jabbar in a weird fucked up way.
Exactly. Yes.
I was like, damn.
Yeah.
And like they're like, some people don't survive it, you know?
Yeah.
Really? Because I always see just the rings flying across the universe, landing on people.
Well, yeah, then you do that. But one of the one-shots, I'm just saying that's what they were talking about. Like you go into this pod and like some people have to like earn the ring. Like here's another one. Abin Sur's son.
Oh, yeah.
The alien that died and gave his ring to Hal Jordan, his son hates Hal Jordan and becomes he just hates the Green Lanterns because he blames obviously for his father's death.
Yeah, the Lanterns are a lot of haters, honestly.
Oh, it's I mean, what's his name? Rax, the Living City or whatever.
Oh, that guy was crazy.
Who hated Guy Gardner?
Yes, because it's probably in another
Because he
issue where
pranked him.
Yeah.
No, it was just like something that happened way in the past. Guy Gardner pranks the Living City. They talk about it multiple times, and so he's just obsessed with killing Guy Gardner.
Dude, I like Mogo, the Living Planet.
yeah, what a cool Green Lantern.
He's a sick Green Lantern. The fact that the planet is a Green Lantern.
Yep.
Yeah,
nuts.
crazy. And that planet almost dies. in
Yeah.
this. Almost.
That's what I like about this story. They all get brutally fucked up and like they're on the verge of just like they're about to lose the Sinestro Corps War.
Yeah, Guy Gardner gets beat to shit by Parallax.
Yep.
Fucking or was it? No, it was Parallax.
Yeah, see, Guy Gardner, and we talked about this in Death of Superman too. That's what I'm saying. I'm just getting respect for him as we read these stories. It's just like he always goes into the fight hardcore, gets his ass beat, but is just like there to win it for the team, you know?
Yeah.
A true commie, I would say, even though he would probably hate that if you called him a commie.
Exactly. Dude, Guy Gardner would definitely hate being called a commie.
Oh yeah, I mean, well, the Green Lantern. My biggest beef with this comic.
I think a lot of the Green Lanterns would. John Stewart wouldn't like it.
Probably
Yeah,
not. Hal
well,
Jordan
listen-
definitely wouldn't like it.
Yeah.
No, this book is the Green Lantern. Is pure propaganda.
Yeah.
They're literally intergalactic police.
No, seriously.
Yeah, they say that.
Again, that's why I like Kyle Rayner the most. He'd probably be okay with commies, and he's just an artist that just got enlisted because everyone else was dead. You know, he's just kind of there.
True.
I don't know. Just trying to sway your opinions.
I respect what you're saying.
I hear you put it down.
Hey, I hear you yawning, sleepy baby.
Yeah, sleepy baby.
I can't edit out the sleepy babiness in your
I got the
voice.
sleepy baby core.
Yeah.
If you get one of
shit.
my rings, it's a sleepy
Are you
baby.
the guardian of the sleepy baby core?
Yes, it's like you have the ability to instill great sleepy babiness.
Instead of the weaponers ring, it's the nappeners ring.
Dude, that would be sick. Dude, who do you think would win between the three of us if we all had rings?
I mean, like Green Lantern rings?
Or fear rings?
See, Jake, you would have a fear ring.
Yeah, Jake would
I
have
think I would have both.
because Jake uses both fear and willpower.
Exactly.
No, it was
Kind of
cool.
like Hal does
Yeah.
during this comic.
That's true.
He grabs
Yeah,
a
does.
bunch of
Yeah,
rings and he looks
grabs
insane.
like 10 of them.
Yeah.
He's like, ah.
I think the cover of that issue, he's just like,
Yeah, because he's running out of power, so he just
I had that on a
Yeah.
t-shirt.
nice. That would be a cool shirt.
It is a cool.
Extremely nerdy, but cool.
yeah.
Right, dude.
This feels like one of our most extremely nerdy, lore heavy, talking about the comic episode. Just because, sorry, I guess you just need it for this.
Oh yeah, I mean,
There's a lot of lore.
It's dense too.
You also learn a lot of lore too, because it introduces the Sinestro Corps. You start to hear about the Blackest Night, which later becomes its own thing.
Yes, because the other cores aren't like this is all building up to like all the different color cores, and you get to see the different ones
sick.
that are coming.
I love all the different colored ones. I remember when I read it, like the orange core is pretty cool because it's just one dude.
Yeah, because it's avarice, so he's so greedy.
Greed.
Yeah,
nice.
Yes, but his constructs are all the people who died trying to obtain the orange ring.
Yeah.
So he just has the ring and the lantern.
And he just holds it. Yeah.
He holds it. Yeah.
I love that.
I always liked that. Yeah. What was his name again? Fuck.
It's like a weird alien name.
It is a weird alien name.
I forget. He's
like,
the Orange Lantern, the singular Orange Lantern.
The Red Lanterns become big foes at some point in time.
Yeah, they don't exist yet, but they're gonna. Does Arkillo become a Red Lantern? No, there's someone that kind of looks like him.
Atrocitus.
Atrocitus
is the Red Lantern. Him and his red cat.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So Sinestro builds the core to fuck shit up, and they do fuck shit up. But like Cody says, like their big plan was to get to Earth, or at least the next big part of their plan was to get to Earth because Earth is just the center of everything. Yeah. They literally say that.
The center of the multiverse.
Yeah.
They literally say it.
Yeah. And they get to Earth and they fuck up the Justice League. The Green Lantern Corps is getting fucked up. They save Kyle Rayner. They pull Parallax out of his mouth and body.
Yeah.
It's crazy. The whole thing is crazy.
The Parallax transformations are fucked. Like the way he
the Guardians show up and sacrifice themselves.
Oh yeah, fuck the Guardians.
Yeah, it's always fuck the Guardians.
Yeah, you find out the Guardians are the real scumbags.
The Guardians are basically the U.S. government of the universe.
Yeah, pretty much. And they lift the no-kill rule.
Yeah,
the rings become lethal.
Yeah,
that's a big thing that happens.
That's so silly.
Which is kind of crazy, just because, like, what? That shit should have been lethal.
Well, that's Sinestro's point. Like, so that's what we find out. The whole point of the Sinestro Corps War, Sinestro's like, I was part of the Green Lanterns. They kicked me out. No one ever listened to me. Like, I needed to change it because I agree the universe needs Green Lanterns, but you guys are doing it the wrong way. So I did I created the Sinestro Corps so I could change the Green Lantern Corps from the outside once and for all. And he does, because now they kill, because they rewrite the Book of Oa, and more changes are going to take place if you keep reading. Like
Facts.
Geoff Johns' run is epic for Green Lantern. Like, you could start at the beginning.
It's definitely a game changer for the Green Lantern Corps.
It's what I read. It's what I read back in the day. This is the 2006 to 2008 prime time Civil War era of comics that I like to call it. This was the comics I was like molded by. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was like reading
by it. I didn't read Green Lantern until I was already a man.
Yeah, exactly. But for real, I'm saying like Geoff Johns' run is a great place to start with Green Lantern. Yes, there's going to be stuff you don't know, but I think going back is cool. Like my friend Kent would always tell me about Hal Jordan becoming Parallax and fucking up everybody. And I'm just like, well, had that happened to Green Lantern? Like, that sounds insane. But that happened. It's after Death of Superman when that happens, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think, Geoff Johns' omnibus on Green Lantern would be totally worth getting.
Yeah, I have the first one. I have Blackest Night. We should talk Blackest Night.
Dude, I love Blackest Night. I have all of those in New York. And when I read it, Blackest Night's cool because it doesn't just change the Green Lantern universe. It changes the DC universe.
Yeah.
Like, it affects more than just Green Lantern.
Everyone gets different rings.
Yeah.
Which you like to see, because you're always thinking, like, you know, like in Marvel, you're like, who could lift Thor's hammer, you know? But, like, in DC, you're like, who would get this ring?
Yeah.
I don't know. I love Green Lantern. I feel like Cody definitely doesn't love it as much as me and Jake.
I love Green Lantern. He's my boy.
I like this comic a lot, for sure. And I don't love Green Lantern. I just like couldn't find, like, until I read this comic. Even I read Blackest Night, and Blackest Night was fucking sick. And then I read whatever one Jake lent me. It was like something like Hal Jordan joining the Corps. It was like early in Hal's Corps thing. You know what I mean? But I just like didn't find the Green Lantern Corps very interesting. I was like, fuck space cops. I'm not. Why would I care? You're like, I just don't. I didn't. There's too much lore, and this doesn't remedy that, but at least it makes it really fucking cool. You know what I mean?
That's fair. See, I like all the lore, and I knew a lot of it going into it. Not all of it.
I did not.
Yeah, I've read this before, you know, that helps. I don't know, I liked it. I guess we didn't talk so much about the Green Lantern Corps aspect of it, where Superboy Prime is a big deal. He's fighting that dude Sodom Yacht, who has the powers of Superman too, but he's a Green Lantern. They have a pretty epic showdown.
Yeah.
Yep. That battle was sick.
Yeah. At one point, Superboy Prime is chewing uranium, and he's just like, come on. Like, you see a panel of him chewing it.
Yeah.
Dude, chewing uranium is legit.
Or what I like to call a Tuesday. You know what I mean?
I mean, honestly, if I had Superman's powers, I would do that to fuck with people. Why would you ever fuck with Superman if you saw him doing that? Or even as a joke, like, hey, guys, like, oh, stop doing that, man.
Yeah. I would get like a uranium grill.
Yeah, just fuck with people.
Yeah, just glowing grills.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, he's dope. Cyborg Superman fucks people up.
Yeah. He just wants to die, though.
The Anti-Monitor murks a bunch of people.
Oh, man.
This comic is very cool because it really is just like,
Almost kills Sodom Yacht.
yeah, this comic is also just one huge brawl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like almost every page is packed with like classic comic book like punches and fucking shit up.
Yeah.
How do they get rid of Anti-Monitor again?
One of the Guardians basically blow him away.
Oh, yeah. They, like, transport him back to the antimatter universe.
No, they
No.
kill him. One of the Guardians sacrifices himself to send Superboy Prime to a different universe.
Right. His original universe, yeah.
And one of the Guardians, they blast him, and then Ion, I think, the new Ion maybe, or no, it might even be Superboy, but somebody sends Anti-Monitor, and then he dies and becomes the Black Power. It says like showing up in Blackest Night.
Yeah.
He becomes the Guardian for the core for the Black Power
Lanterns,
ring.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. If you like this, that's good
It's
stuff.
crazy. I mean, yeah, if you're down to like dive into the lore,
Oh, I'm down.
it's definitely it's a fun time. It's like big comic book brawls. You literally learn about so many lanterns, so many people I had never read about until this.
Yeah. And that's really coming mostly from the Green Lantern Corps series that ties into it. So if you were just reading the main Green Lantern series, it's not like you're missing out of the whole event. But like I said, there's cool stuff that happens in those tie-in issues. I love just like, I don't know. I like Superboy Prime. I think a lot of people don't like him. I think he's a funny villain.
I love him.
I think he should come back.
I think he's a good villain. I like him. I like Cyborg Superman. I
love Cyborg Superman.
like Anti-Monitor.
The Sinestro Corps was cooler than the Green Lantern Corps.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
they had a cool squad.
Back home, I have an Arkillo action figure. That's pretty sick.
Nice.
nice. Yeah, the Sinestro Corps is dope.
Fuck yes.
And I honestly like they. It wasn't until the Guardians rewrote the Book of Oa that they were getting washed by the Sinestro Corps.
Yeah.
Yep. Because, I mean, I guess it made sense for them to be able to kill, but it's kind of just saying, like, if you're looking at them as the space cops, now it's just like, oh, no, yeah, just kill your problems away. Just shoot them. Kill them.
Hey man, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to instill order in this world.
Jake, you're definitely the Sinestro of the three of us.
That's
Yeah.
fine, dude. I notice your sectors are very messy. A lot of violence, a lot of murder and bloodshed.
Nah,
That's
not my
my
sector.
life, baby.
We're chilling in mine.
I'm not even going to deny it.
So have we reached the nexus?
I think we've hit the
I
next
think we
easy.
hit the next season.
Have we said everything there is to say about the Sinestro Corps War?
There's something else to talk about, but yes, that's everything we need to say about the Sinestro Corps War. So let's talk about the next easy.
The next season. Wait, we still haven't said who we are in this book.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, we can't. I mean, Jake's Sinestro. Just like it's how it's got to be.
Okay, let's say who we would be on the Sinestro Corps and who we'd be on the Green
Ooh.
Lantern Corps.
Okay, Sinestro Corps. It's definitely Jake Sinestro.
Yeah.
Anthony. I think you're Hank.
I knew you were gonna say I'm Cyborg
Hank.
Superman. Do you know why Cody's saying I'm Cyborg
Why?
Superman?
He wants to kill himself.
Yeah. I knew it.
That wasn't even it. I just picked him because he was the brains. He was the smartest.
Good save,
That's
Cody.
why I picked him. Honestly, you connected those dots for me. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy at this point, my guy.
That's hilarious. I guess Cody is.
Cody could be Superboy Prime because he's moody and unstoppable.
I am moody and unstoppable.
Superboy Prime is from a universe where he doesn't have powers, but his name is Clark Kent, and everyone like shits on him because his name is Clark Kent. He's mad because he's not like Superman or anything. But then Superman comes to him one day. Like Superman is a comic book in his world.
Yeah.
And he gets pissed because his world disappears in Crisis on Infinite Earths or whatever the fuck. And that's what causes him to become a villain. Like he's just
We
like,
need to do Infinite Crisis and Crisis on Infinite
Those are
Earths
big.
and
Those
stuff.
are big
Yeah.
DC events.
I'd much rather do Infinite Crisis.
I want to do both.
I do both, but Crisis on Infinite Earths, man, that's a read.
It is a read. It's a doozy.
You're gonna regret it. You want to do it. But I really think you will. I think you'll text us and be like, "Damn it!" Like you're still midway through.
Now I'm
issue
even
1.
more inclined to do it.
If you want to talk lore heavy, there's stuff that like will just go straight over our heads that we just don't know. It's one of those.
We also, there's also more comic Marvel events. We should do some events this year.
I like events.
This was a big event, I think we should also do a couple more Green Lantern this year while we're in it.
More in it for sure. Blackest Night.
Blackest Night.
Like Brightest Day isn't as good as Blackest Night. I think anyone would say that.
It's not, but I read it.
Yeah, I read all of it. I got all of them.
We should do all three. If we're doing one, we need to do the other. I'd say like shortly after.
While you have the Green Lantern momentum.
Yes.
Green Lantern moment. Yeah. Who are we on the Green Lantern Corps?
All right, Cody.
I know who I am. Oh.
Mogo. I was going to say Kilowog.
I thought.
Yeah, Kilowog. You're Kilowog.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry, Cody.
Jake is Guy Gardner.
I'm
is
Guy Gardner? I don't feel like Guy Gardner.
You would be you're Guy Gardner in my book. You don't need to feel like him, but you are. Oh, by the way, one of the Green Lanterns I noticed was just a fucking box. It was just a box.
That's funny. Anthony, you're the squirrel Green Lantern.
I knew you were gonna say that.
I was actually gonna say
Squirrel
Or
Green
Tomar Ray's son.
Lantern. I know who you're talking about, the bird dude.
Yeah, the bird dude.
Okay. I can see the
Who
bird.
are you gonna say, Cody?
I can see the bird dude. I was honestly gonna give Anthony that dude who has the robot friend. You know who I'm talking about?
Which one is that?
Yes, in Green Lantern Corps,
Yes.
that part of it. Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know his name, but yeah, okay.
Well,
I could kind of see that for some reason. Yeah.
it just like there was honestly when I was reading it, I was like, this dude's Anthony. He was just like very noble, honorable.
Did he die?
No.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I'm not always. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes I want you dead, Anthony. But it's not. It doesn't have to be. It's not what. It's not the box. I'm not putting you in a box, buddy.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But I think we need to put this in the Pesci box.
Yeah, let's Pesci it up.
In the Gom Japeshi?
The Gamja Pesci.
I want you guys to go first because you're the more Green Lantern. One of you, at least.
I'm giving it a 6. I'll be honest.
Ooh.
I love this event. I love Green Lantern.
Anthony, do you want me to go or do you want to go?
This made me love Sinestro.
Nice.
Like as a villain.
Yeah, no, it was cool.
I like his design. I like how he even goes from his original. I like how that when he had his blue costume, how like that got translated onto the yellow core suit.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
Also, the art in this book. I feel like we didn't even touch on the art. The art is sick.
Yeah, the art's sick.
The art is sick.
Also, one thing I really like about Geoff Johns is his run started the whole like whenever you see the Green Lanterns, they have their suit, which also has the Green Lantern symbol, but then it also like like almost like a
Like an
badge.
aura?
Yeah, like an aura will have a Green Lantern symbol like around them.
Yeah.
And he started that, and I really like that just as like a cool detail for the Green Lanterns.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. No, it's cool. It's a great run. I guess I want to give it a 6 too, but like with an asterisk.
Don't let
That's like
Cody's
saying
negativity bring down your opinion.
no. There's no negativity about it. It's one of the best. Like you just need to. It's part of a larger run. I wouldn't just jump into this just because there is better stuff part of it. Like there's just a nice long Green Lantern storyline that goes into New 52. It was like one of the few heroes that didn't get rebooted. Like his story just continues into New 52. So you could read a lot. There's 3 omnibuses. There's Blackest Night. Like this is just a great part of it. But like someone like Cody who's never read Green Lantern, it's hard to jump in without knowing some things. So that's what I say. It's a recommend, it's a buy, it's a read, but like know what you're getting into.
Yeah, for sure. I'm going to give it a gentleman's 5.
That's respectable.
Nice.
I think it's great. I like it. It made me care more about the Green Lantern sector of the DC universe than I have previously. It was cool. It was exciting. Like, there's a lot to love. A lot to love. But it does, if reading the whole shebang like we did, it does meander at times and like just kind of feel a little hard to navigate through. Like it wasn't until like a third of the way in.
It's a war, Cody.
Yeah, war isn't
War.
easy, Cody.
War's hell.
Yeah, well, yeah. But it just like wasn't quite as bussin' as some of the things we've read recently from DC for me.
That's fair. It's not like a self-contained thing.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's not really there for the depth, you know?
Yeah, it's a big fight, and that's cool. And it's like a culmination of a lot of things, but it's a culmination of a lot of things that I had previously had no investment in. You know what I mean?
Okay. It's a great way to put it, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, I think people could understand, and we're not saying it's not negative. It's just like you need to read some things before you jump into this.
Yeah, this definitely isn't like me being like, fuck. It's a 5. It's a great comic. It's fun. It's not like there are issues that are a little on the wordier side, but there are also a ton that are just like action and very little conversation.
Pure cosmic battle.
Not a ton of conversation at all. So the pacing isn't like 100%, but it's also not like below 80. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 11 plus issues.
Facts.
If you're gonna get it, you could read it in an omnibus. In the Green Lantern Omnibus Volume 1, or you get, I don't know if they still sell them, but I had it back in the day. I have the 2 volumes here. Like they split it up
into 2 books. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. They probably have it all collected in one book nowadays, but go get it. Go read it. Read more Green Lantern. Tell us if you like Green Lantern, what other Green Lantern stories do you think we should talk about if we haven't mentioned them?
Dude, Earth
Older
1.
ones, newer ones.
Earth
Earth 1.
Earth 1 is great.
You wanted to hear something though? Like, I feel like this is like, you guys might hate me for this. I feel like Green Lantern has to do some work. I just don't know that he'll ever be like in my favorite comic book characters. Like I know he's one of Jake's for sure, but
I like Green Lantern a lot.
But I just don't know if he'll ever be up there. He's definitely no Moon Knight for me, but he's
Meaning he's above Moon Knight.
for sure. All of them.
That's true. That was
Moon
very
Knight's below every of the lanterns in the ranking of characters. But yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, no,
Gentleman's
I
5.
agree. It's hard to recommend as like you can jump right into it,
It's cool.
but it is cool.
Yeah.
And even if you can like read it, I don't know. I have no problem personally. Like when I'm reading something and I don't quite know like all the other shit, I'm like, whatever. Like,
Yeah.
It just depends. With
it's cool
this
enough,
one I
it
really
shouldn't affect you too much.
No, it didn't. But this one I really wish I had known more. Because a lot of it
Which means
was
that you
just
should
like,
probably read more Green Lantern, my boy.
hey, well, we're talking about doing it now, so maybe I will.
This is the start. This is the first step on the path to more Green Lantern.
Towards the comic and chronic wars.
Yeah.
Ooh. It's this,
Where
it felt like we were.
fracture and divide and we each start our own core.
Yeah, I'm taking the blue ring. I'm taking the blue ring.
Anthony is hope.
Ring,
Hope. Yeah.
hope.
That's what the blue ring is, hope.
I'm taking the black ring.
Ooh.
Death.
Cody, I can feel like Cody's the orange ring sometimes.
I'm greedy?
Whoa.
I don't know that I'm a greedy. I mean, I don't know that I'm greedy. I don't know. I think I'm a lot of things.
Isn't the purple core the like compassion core or something?
Ooh.
Oh yeah, the hippie dippies.
Yeah,
I'm
there's
wearing
the hippie dippy core. They're kind of
wearing
Indigo,
a purple
fine, yeah,
shirt.
indigo.
indigo.
Yeah, I can see Cody being an indigo lantern.
Well. Oh, the last thing I wanted to discuss before we wrap this bad boy. Superman's
Wait, can I go pee quick?
costume. Yeah.
Yeah. Talk. I need to pee so badly. I'm sorry.
Go.
Go. Jake, how you doing, buddy?
Dude, wait,
What's your
what did you
day
wanna
to day?
talk
What's your day to day?
about? What? It's good. What's your day-to-day schedule? Dude, are you any farther into Shogun?
Oh, I'm like over halfway. It rules.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I could finish Shogun. I can finish. I mean, honestly, if Anthony can do them this weekend, depending on what you guys are available, I'm down to do them Saturday.
He hasn't finished
and
it yet.
Sunday. Oh yeah,
He's not.
But
He's only watched one episode.
oh well, but has he finished Fallout?
No,
Fuck Anthony then.
I finished both because I'm cool.
I'm like 3 episodes or 4 episodes into Fallout, maybe 3. 3 episodes into Fallout and a little over halfway into Shogun.
Fallout's sick.
I'm just gonna finish Shogun before I go further into Fallout.
Yeah, Shogun.
Dude, Shogun's incredible.
Yeah, it is, dude. Toranaga-san.
Are they only doing the 1 season?
I think so. I think it's supposed to be a miniseries.
If that's the case, I'm gonna put it up there as one of FX's best shows.
Oh, easily. It's already like you could just tell. I knew it from like watching 1 or 2 episodes. Like this is like one of FX's best shows.
Yeah, for sure.
It's sick, dude.
Yeah, we'll talk it when we do the episode.
Also, what I like about it is you have to pay attention to it because it's in Japanese.
Yeah.
So you got to be able to read the subtitles because otherwise.
Oh
like,
yeah, no, it makes me focus, which
Exactly.
is dope. Because if I'm being honest, one of the episodes of Fallout, I ended up having to restart it because I found myself just like doom scrolling for the first half, and then I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, shit, I should just like start the episode over because I'm stoned and I wasn't paying a bit of attention, you know.
Yeah, with Shogun,
But Shogun,
you can't do that.
you can't do it.
Yeah.
It's captivating.
I did it, and then like 20 minutes passed, and I was like, "Oh fuck, I forgot. This is Japanese. I don't know what they're saying. I gotta go back."
Yeah.
So shout out. You'll see our Shogun episode coming out at some point.
And our Fallout episode.
Facts.
Yeah, we're covering television this spring, ladies and gentlemen. But Superman's cape, we need to talk. Or fit,
Oh yeah, we
need to
haven't
talk
talked
it.
about.
You don't tug on Superman's cape, Cody.
Ooh.
Everyone knows that.
I think it was a cool picture. I don't know. Like I like the suit, but I
That's fine.
agree with some of the criticisms I've seen of it.
What are the criticisms? I haven't seen anything.
They're like, why does it look so baggy on him? Like it's like a loose fitting suit. Someone said it looks more like a tactical looking suit, but why does Superman need a tactical looking suit?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, I just like that it had trunks. That was cool to me. That was a cool detail. Like he has trunks again, the classic red trunks.
I don't know. Because he didn't in the...
No, yeah, he hasn't. I don't think Man of Steel. No, Man of Steel
It was
Superman
just
didn't.
one suit. Yeah, his collar seems a little almost.
I don't like the
52-ish.
collar.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
don't
the
like
new
the
52
collar.
It looked like a
No.
new 52 collar, and I don't like that.
I don't
That's
like
what I'll
it.
take
I
away
don't want
points
it.
for.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I like the suit. I don't. So far, I wouldn't say it's.
Yeah.
I'll have to wait to see more.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not going to complain.
I would give the suit, if I'm being honest, on the Pesci scale,
Oh, uh-oh.
4.5.
Ooh.
That seems pretty. Wait, so time out. How much would you give the Man of Steel / Batman vs Superman suit?
Maybe a gentleman's 5.
Hmm.
Maybe even a 4.5 also, but definitely not lower.
I would rank it high. I would give it higher than this new suit. Easy.
Yeah. I wouldn't give it a 6. I'd say the only live action suit we've seen that I would even consider giving a 6 is the classic 70s.
Hey, Christopher Reeve.
Yeah.
But although I'll be honest, man, we could say whatever we want about Zack Snyder's Superman. His suit and Henry Cavill in the suit looked.
Henry
like fucking
Cavill
Superman.
looked great.
Like even I don't know. I've always liked. He looks sick. The Superman suit in those movies was always cool to me. Which one do you like better, the Man of Steel Superman suit, or this suit?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't the biggest fan of that suit. This new one looks all right. I think I would give it a gentleman's 5, this new one. I mean, it's just a still. And he's like not even standing.
See, I would give Man of Steel 5 and Superman's this one a 4.5.
What would I give the Man of Steel suit?
I would say no lower than a 4 for me. It's just like the collar takes away. It's just
that's what takes it away.
From this first glimpse, I hate the collar, and it just ain't quite.
I saw
that
some
bussin'.
good memes, and it was like Superman doesn't look like he's in a rush right now.
Yeah, he's like
Yeah.
They're like, take your time, Superman.
giant laser beam coming from the sky,
Yeah.
slipping on your boots.
Dude, do you think that's supposed to be Brainiac? That's what I thought when I first saw the picture.
I got Brainiac vibes.
Yeah, I got hard Brainiac. Vibes.
You
I
got
don't
hard?
think Brainiac will,
I got hard Brainiac.
I don't think Brainiac will be in this one.
You don't know shit, Cody.
Yeah, what do you know, Cody? What are you, Cody Gunn now? You're Cody Feige and Cody Gunn now?
Cody Gunn. That sounds like a porn star.
No, I just don't. I think Brainiac. If we do see Brainiac come into the DC universe, he deserves some Thanos treatment. They need to put some respect on his name. I don't want him to be the first major villain of the universe. You know what I mean? I don't want him to just like get beaten and tossed to the side. I want to see if Brainiac deserves.
I disagree. I don't think he's a Thanos level threat. I think he's just like a
What?
big threat for like he's just a different. The whole thing with Brainiac is he's like Ultron. He like dies and comes back as like the upgraded version. That's why I think he could appear early on and then like, you know what I mean?
Also, Brainiac plays a huge role in Supergirl's backstory, which we've seen from Post. They'll be doing Woman of Tomorrow, so
True.
I don't know. It might be cool to introduce Brainiac, and you could introduce him through the ages, like back when he first fucked up and shrunk whatever
Kandor.
Supergirl city is. Kandor, yeah. So I
Okay.
don't know. Brainiac could be cool to see.
Brainiac, I mean, he could be. I just don't know that he would be my first pick.
He's my first pick. Like who else would they put here? We know Lex Luthor's in the movie, obviously.
Yeah, you can put a lot of people. I mean, we have yet to see like Superman movies where they take on anyone past Lex Luthor and another Kryptonian. It's even, you know what I mean? Like, I want to see fucking Metallo,
Yes.
Parasite,
Yeah. Both of those. Yeah.
Bizarro.
Lobo,
Yes.
Bizarro, Doomsday done properly, not the fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
there's so many Superman.
Mr.
Mr. McSpillane.
Miss Pisslick.
Yeah, he's a huge rose gallery that we have yet to see any of those motherfuckers.
Like,
in any
yeah,
of the movies.
like I think like if you want to play it super safe, like Parasite and Metallo are good first choices.
that would be cool.
Both of them even like, you know, you don't maybe like Metallo's the main guy, but Parasite's there as like a battle to show like you really just want to show one battle with Parasite where it's like he gets so big taking Superman's powers, you know? I feel like James Gunn could do something like that.
I think it'd be sick to see Lobo also. I think James
Lobo.
Gunn could do Lobo.
Yes.
A good Lobo fight.
Jason Momoa specifically is going to be Lobo.
Ugh. I don't need Jason Momoa to be Lobo.
No. I
What?
don't-
Our boy Duncan? Our boy Duncan, Idaho?
I want like a real good actor.
Yes.
But Lobo's just like, hey, I'm Lobo. Fuck you. I'm going to be.
Yeah,
mean,
but he's not like
Jason
I feel like
Momoa
Jason Momoa's
is
pretty
kind of a
bland.
living Lobo.
Yeah,
You know what I
like,
mean? Doesn't he have like some kind of fucking travel show on HBO where he just goes around on a motorcycle? Isn't that a thing? Am I crazy?
I don't know about that. But
I think no.
Are you crazy?
Jason
That's a
Momoa
different question.
Definitely. Jason Momoa definitely has a travel show.
You know who we should ask about this? I think I know who we should ask. It's been a while. It's been a while. Chronic Jarvis, are you there?
Yes, I am here.
Whoa, he's not sounding so good, guys.
Kirk Jarvis, you sound a little slow there. Are you okay?
Yeah,
I
you're.
am fine.
Jeez, you
Oh,
don't
no.
sound fine, dude.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I think we need to update his firmware or something.
Yeah, maybe we should just get son of Chronic Jarvis. Are you around?
Hey, what's up, guys? I don't know. Sounds like he's got COVID 69. It's not good.
COVID-69. The technological COVID.
Oh shit! It's like the apocalypse virus.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Technovirus. There we go.
Technovirus.
Yeah.
That's it.
Don't talk about the technovirus if you haven't experienced it. What is your question? I gotta go to bed.
Good night.
Thanks for coming on,
Chronic Service.
Did you have a question about Jason Mamoa? Come on, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Doesn't Jason Mamoa have a travel show on with motorcycles?
Calculating. Yes, Jason Mamoa has a show called On the Roam.
Yeah, on the Rome.
Whoa! No shit.
Yeah, I'm not crazy.
Now I will go into hibernation mode.
Hibernation mode. Good night, Chronic Drivers.
All right,
Son of
later,
Chronic
Don't,
Drivers.
don't,
Sorry.
don't be nice to the robots. I don't want them here.
Oh.
Do I need a robot just to Google something we could just Google ourselves? Like it just doesn't make sense.
We made a whole AI just to do simple shit that we could have done in like 2 seconds.
Such is life.
Yeah, well, that's our Sinestro Corps episode.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in, y'all.
Oh, wait, what would you guys give the Superman costume on the scale?
On the scale,
Is it 4.5?
Just from this suit?
Yeah.
I say a 5.
Anthony said 5. What about you, Jake?
Oh, no. 3.5.
Ooh.
Nice. I respect that too. I think any lower, you're just being a hater, just because we haven't seen anything. But
Yeah, I need a
I'm down
better
to see it
peek.
grow on me. We've only seen one still, so we'll see.
yeah, but that collar is fucking whack.
The collar, yeah.
But what I liked about it was like the colorful, you see that laser beam thing. It looks like it's going to be a more comic booky sci-fi Superman we're going to see,
Yeah.
and not the muted Snyder version. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, with James Gunn involved, you got to assume there's more sci-fi aspects to it, which is why I think Brainiac even more, you know?
Well, yeah, I think like also because, you know, he did 3 movies of Guardians of the Galaxy, so he gets like comic book cosmic shit. I feel like it'd be cool to see him take Superman into his more cosmic world.
Yes. And I think Batista as Brainiac is something we could see.
But
Batista's going to be in Superman. I don't know who he's going to be, but
Batista's Brainiac. That'd be sick.
yeah, I want to see him chew on that.
what a crazy switch from Drax to Brainiac. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because he could be Brainiac, right? He could be like the nerdy guy, but like if he's built like Batista, then it could come down to like
Yeah.
a fist fight, you know? Like
But I mean, because
And Batista
Brainiac
can
is
act.
yeah, that's what I mean.
and Brainiac is physically imposing.
He's literally a cyborg.
Sometimes.
So that's true. There's some versions of him where he's pretty massive, and a lot of versions where he's just regular humanoid.
Yeah,
Like if you remember in the Superman cartoon, like he was always just kind of like almost too much of a robot and seemed stiff almost. But like if he was like in like a plain kind of almost like, I don't know if you like, I think Brainiac is cooler when he has like a black suit and he kind of has like, I don't know. I've seen
The circles.
The circles. Yeah, exactly. Like it's like kind of green and pink.
I know what you're talking
That
about.
is what I want to see. So like Batista and something like that would look really cool.
yeah, the green and pink. Yeah.
It works.
All right, well, check us out, you dirty sluts.
Hi, you're listening to Comics and Chronic, and I'm Jacob H.
I'm Cody Cannon.
And I'm Anthony Iannaccio.
And you can tune in every Thursday to hear new episodes of Comics and Chronic.
And make sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Comics N Chronic. That's comics, the letter N, Chronic.
We'll see you guys next week.
Woo!
Peace.